that aside and chase your dream. If you feel like it's time to make that big next step, if you feel like it's time to take that leap of faith, please do it, because you are not going to fall, you are not going to crash, and you need to be strong enough to trust that. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia. If you're new here, I'm a 25-year-old based out in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am a full-time influencer content creator, and that is what this video is going to actually be about. So as of about 2 weeks ago, I decided to take content creation. Well, I decided a very long time ago, but as of 2 weeks ago, I can actually say that I do this full-time. And so this video is going to be just me talking about little updates, how my life looks at the moment, because it definitely doesn't look like it did a few weeks ago. This is also going to be a very cash video. I just wanted to talk, not so much produce a curated video, just really have a sit down talk with you guys like I'm on FaceTime. So as I mentioned, I have been full-time for going on 2 weeks now. It'll be 2 weeks exactly on Friday. And overall, I absolutely love it. I would not change my decision whatsoever. I am very happy with the decision that I made and what my life looks like now. And I'm just so blessed to be able to have this opportunity. Sometimes I wake up and still am in disbelief. Like, I really cannot believe that I can sit down and actually say that I do this full time, that I do my passion full time. It's really crazy. And the funny thing is, I thought it would have hit me by now that I'm actually like working for myself. I don't have a boss. I create my entire schedule. I thought all of that would hit me a while ago, but honestly, it still has not fully hit me yet. I feel like a full-time influencer just because of my daily tasks and the way that my work days are set up now, but I still don't feel like this is reality. Like, it still feels like a dream to me. I'm just waiting on someone to pinch me and I wake up and I'm like, oh, that was just a dream. But it's not. This is real life, guys. And I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for it to fully hit me. But I did want to share a few little things that I've been learning over the course of these past 2 weeks. It's been a very short time since I have gone full time, but I wanted to share what I've learned so far with you guys. So we'll start with a few cons that I have. I don't have many. So I think one of the biggest struggles that I'm dealing with right now, and if you are also on this journey or if you're thinking about being on this journey, I think it's important to know that you have to really be extra disciplined as a full-time entrepreneur, as a full-time creator, just someone who manages their own schedule and manages out their own days. Looking back at old Tia, I would not consider myself a very disciplined person. And it was only starting this year that I decided to really fix that about myself and start taking my discipline seriously, because I really wanted to work on just overall happiness and overall confidence and overall just living a more well-balanced life. And discipline is key for every single one of those things. You have to be disciplined in your life in order to achieve success. That's how people become successful, is discipline. It's consistency, and in order to be consistent, you have to be disciplined. And so that is something that I am working on. I find that it is a struggle for me to stay on task sometimes because, again, I don't have that structure in my life anymore. I don't have a boss telling me that I need to do this at that time. I don't have a Google Calendar full of meetings that I have to be on. I don't have anyone to answer to. The only person that I answer to is myself and brands that I work with. And so going from that super structured corporate lifestyle to do whatever I want when I want, I create my own schedule lifestyle, it's two very completely different things, and I need to figure out a way to kind of mesh them together so that I can be a successful entrepreneur without feeling like I'm going to lose my mind because I'm all over the place. And that too is another reason why I feel like God made me wait until the time that he did. And I really feel like he told me to wait because I wasn't there yet mentally. I wasn't disciplined enough to be able to take my passions full time and able to be successful with it. And I started working on my discipline last year as well, November, December, and I've come so far. And so I feel like I'm at a good place, but I'm not entirely there yet. And that is something that I was aware of was going to happen, but I didn't realize that it was going to be this difficult. But I'm managing. I think the number one thing with that is just to plan. You really have to be a planner if you want to be disciplined. And I'm the type of person, I'm not a huge planner, but I enjoy the sound of mind that I get whenever I do plan. So I'm trying to use my planner a little bit more. I'm trying to schedule out my days on my calendar. I have Google Calendar in order to see my daily tasks. I have Google Calendar for any events that I'm going to, any doctor's appointments. I put that all on my Google Calendar. And with my daily planner that I write in, I just write like tasks that I need to get done throughout the day, so to-do list. And those two tools have helped me so very much to stay disciplined. It's just now it's a matter of time management, which is another con, I will say, which kind of ties into discipline. You have to have good time management as well. So I have it now to where I schedule out my days. So for example, today is Tuesday. Today was a filming day. So I filmed a bunch of stuff for some projects that I'm working on. And although I do really enjoy that structure and I think it works for me, it's still the time management that I struggle with. Because if I say I'm going to take 3 hours, so from 9 to 12, I'm going to focus on filming 3 projects that I have, I will still be working on the first project at 11. And really that's just something that I'm going to have to practice, because it's just not like a short answer for time management. You just have to, well, at least I found that I have to get rid of distractions. I put my phone on do not disturb whenever I'm in focus mode, and I just like hash out as much as I can. And I've noticed that it's helped a bit, but I'm still not 100% yet. So that is another con, something that I am trying to manage. So the last con I can think of at the moment is really just the inconsistency of my finances, which, y'all, these are all things that I knew was going to happen when I went full time. I knew all of these things were going to be the case, but it's just like now that I'm actually in it, I can actually attest to it. And having inconsistent income is definitely a con. I don't really ever know when the next paycheck is coming in, especially with brand deals, because they have net 30, they have net 60. I'm still waiting on a paycheck from a brand deal that I did like 2 months ago. And the ridiculousness of that is a different video for a different day. But I will say it sucks. It really does suck not having that consistent paycheck and not having that payday, quote unquote. But paydays do come more often, I will say, especially the first week that I went full time. I was getting a check every single day because I had hella brand deals last month. And so it felt really good to be able to wake up and a check is in my bank account for something that I did a month ago. It definitely has its pros and cons. The only solution with that is just trusting God, and that is what I've done. I 1000% put my trust in Him because He is the only way that I am making it through this journey. Y'all, I could not have done this by myself. I could not be where I am today by myself. I'm not strong enough to go through this by myself. And as someone who often struggles with anxiety, this is definitely not an ideal situation for me, especially when my anxiety is super high. But whenever I feel that way, whenever I feel hopeless, or I feel like things aren't going correctly for me, I just put my trust in God and I let Him Figure it out. God feeds the birds. What makes you think he is not going to feed you? What makes me think that I'm not going to be able to pay my rent next month? Absolutely not, because God's got me. So I don't stress out about that. I'm just letting you guys know that that is a con if content creating is something that you want to do. Another really good thing about this is that you as a content creator, as an influencer, can really make money any way you want. There's no cap to the income that you make. As opposed to working in corporate America, yes, you do get that paycheck bi-weekly. The number is always going to stay the same if you work in salary. But as an influencer, you can take on all these brand deals. You can promote your affiliate links extra hard 1 month. You can do UGC. You can sell products yourself. There's so much that you can do that the possibilities are really endless. There's no glass ceiling in this industry, which is beautiful. I am making more money currently than I was at my 9 to 5. It just comes very sporadically. Let's talk about some pros, because the pros obviously outweigh the cons. Number one, being the biggest thing probably on this list, is that I'm finally doing what fulfills me. I'm doing what I love to do as a career. And that's what I still cannot get through my head, is that I am literally making money doing what I love. My job is doing what I love. That's wild to me, because I think people are so programmed to do a job that you despise, that you hate in order to live, pretty much. And we don't agree with that over here. I don't think that I am meant to be miserable for 50, 60 years and then retire reflecting back on all those years that I had to work a job that I didn't like. That is ridiculous to me, quite frankly, and I refuse. So that is why I'm going this route, and I've never been happier, y'all. I wake up fulfilled. I wake up excited for work. I've never been able to say that before. I wake up like, wow, what do I get to do today? It's so fun. It really is. I have the freedom, which is another pro, is that I have freedom to do what I want throughout the day. I went on a walk at like 1 p.m. today because I can. Literally only because I can. I create my own schedule. I can work from anywhere. I'm going through the pros, y'all, because it's a lot of them. I can work from anywhere. That within itself is insane. Me and my friend Shelby are thinking about going overseas and working for a week somewhere out of the country because we can. She works remote, so she has the opportunity to do that. But I obviously work remote. And I'm so blessed enough to be able to say that I am able to do something like that. My camera definitely died, but I was talking about being able to create my own schedule and how amazing that is. And I'm really blessed. I really, really am, to be able to say that I can work from anywhere. I can work anytime, honestly. And I feel like I have so much control over my life now. And that's something that I could not have said before. The other pro I would say is being able to connect with all of these incredible brands and companies and agencies. Yes, that is something that I would have been able to do if I did still have a 9 to 5, but I do have more of that free time, or more time to devote fully to my passions and my business, and be able to connect with brands on a different level than I was able to when I had a 9 to 5. Because when I had a 9 to 5, I was working my job, and on the side, whenever I clocked out of work, that's when I focused on content creation. But now that it is my job to nurture these relationships with brands and businesses, it really has improved my content creation. It's improved my relationships with people. It's also given me so many incredible opportunities that I did not even think were possible for me. It's really, really great to be able to go all in on something that you're passionate about. I feel like I could go on and on and on about the pros of this industry, but I think I'm gonna end the video here because I'm hungry and dinner is almost ready. Overall, I regret nothing. I'm so happy that I made the decision that I did. I'm so happy that I took that leap of faith. I put my limiting beliefs aside. I put my fears of what other people would think aside, and I just did what my heart was telling me to do, and I did what God was telling me to do. And I'm just so happy that I did take that leap of faith. I feel like I took it at the perfect time, and I'm just so excited for what's to come. So if you get anything at all from this video, just please listen to me when I tell you that if you have been thinking about something that is scary for a very long time, and the only thing standing in your way are your limiting beliefs or your feelings about what other people may think or anything like that, put that aside and chase your dreams. You only have one life. You have one life. You need to live to the best of your ability. You need to do all the things that have been set on your heart to do. Do it. If you feel like it's time to make that big next step, if you feel like it's time to take that leap of faith, please do it, because you are not going to fall. You are not going to crash. God's got you always. If it's in His will, He is going to make a way. And you need to be strong enough to trust that. That's what I'm doing. That's why I am where I am today. And I have honestly never been happier. I hope this video helped some of you, even if you aren't interested in going full-time content creation. I hope it did inspire you to take that leap of faith if you want to, and just trust the process, y'all. Just trust the freaking process, because I promise you the outcome is going to be so much better than the negative thoughts that are going on in your head. It's better to do something with no regret and fail instead of not doing something that you want to do because you're scared of the outcome. Because when you don't do something that you want to do, you never know the outcome. You're going to be wishing and wondering, I wonder what would have happened if I took this next step. Or I wonder what would have happened if I took that job. I wonder what would have happened if I got into that relationship, you know? So don't ever live life with regrets, and don't ever live life with what ifs. That is the message of this video. I hope it helped you guys, content creators, aspiring content creators or not. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And it's about to get real. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below any comments or questions you may have. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with me on this amazing, amazing journey, and I will see you guys in my next video.